Alright guys, welcome to an update on the new kingdom. So the last video I made about this was actually exactly 14 days ago, the day after we, I guess unofficially lost the KVK, right? Where we just realized we're probably not going to win. So a lot has happened since, right? At the time I talked about how Peacemaker, the known biggest fighter from our kingdom, is retiring. This account has actually since been sold. I said we were shooting for about 50 people. Right now, between the people that are already in and then the people that are confirmed, we're projecting to be at 52 right now. 10 of the 16 accepted migrants have already migrated in, so we have 6 more. We have, I think, 3 accounts from 68 that are already in. We have 21 more that we're projecting to migrate in. Currently in 68, we still have a little over 3 more days until the battle phase is over. Once that's over, my main will be in as soon as reset hits. It's kind of lame, but I'm actually waiting for 2 more iconic crystals just because my account's younger, right? And you only get 5 iconic crystals per KVK. So for me, it's kind of important for me to get that. So I'm waiting for the 3 more days to come in. So it'll actually be really, really busy in a few days as far as migrating everyone in. We also decided to keep a few promising accounts from the native kingdom, 3092. So when you add all of them together, we're at 52 right now. Now, if you've ever been in sales or done recruiting from Rising Kingdoms, there's interested, there's people that are confirmed, and then there's when they actually come in and when it's real. And then even sometimes when they come in, it's do they actually make it a KVK and then fight with you guys, right? So unfortunately, I am gonna project a little bit of attrition, right? Just being realistic. I hope not. I don't know where exactly it's gonna come from, but you just gotta take that into account. So we are still recruiting. We're gonna be very, very selective. Obviously, if it's an exceptional account, we always make exceptions, but we're gonna be very selective, taking the last few. And then, we're looking to start with about 50, so we already crossed that threshold. So everything from this point on is gravy, but obviously would love to get some more people that are interested in this new project. Some more information about this new project, if you guys weren't aware, we purchased or acquired this kingdom a few months ago now, right? So the plan was always after this last KVK, we were going to migrate the kingdom over. Obviously, with a kingdom on a 4 KVK losing streak, some people just wanted a fresh change. So instead of bringing maybe 60 or 70, which we thought was going to happen a few months ago, looks like it'll be probably about 25 that'll come over. And then so about half from 68, about half new migrants, and that's what we're going to start with. I've started a business in my life, and then I also worked for a startup before that, and this new business startup feel is how I would actually kind of equate what this kingdom feels like right now. We're projecting 52 in right now. Currently about 20 of the people are actually quote-unquote officers, where they're helping with R4 duties, building out credits in the shells, building out territory, doing data, right, implementing new things into the Discord channel. It's really, really cool how robust or how big the team already is. And we actually have 4 former R5s that were just in their last KVK R5s in their kingdom that decided to join the project. And I think the common 2 themes between those R5s is that 1, they're very excited to actually be part of a community that has a more robust support network. But 2, also just they were kind of burnt out handling everything on their own, right? And haven't been involved with this new kingdom, doing a lot of the stuff in the last 2 weeks. Well, first of all, I've learned more about kingdom management in the last 2 weeks than the rest of my time playing, right? Just because I never had to actually, 1, really do it before, but then 2, almost start from scratch and then learn all the different aspects. But I could see how burnout is real, right? I think it's very, very important in kingdom leadership to not only have a robust team doing different things, but then you're always pinging and looking for people with potential that are also interested in helping out. So you have backups and you're already getting people ready to help do stuff, even if you don't necessarily need it, just in case someone needs to step down or someone steps away or someone gets burnt out, right? You have a lot of help, right? So I tend to have that kind of approach in my real life business, and we've been kind of implementing that so far in 3092, and it's been working really well. You can see on here right now, my farms are in the new kingdom and my main is still in 68, right? Like I said, 3 more days I'll migrate in. All of these farms are holding R5 positions, the shells. I'm currently actively managing 4 of those shells, right? TP, AM, BS, and BA. And then we actually have 4 more shells that we project will be ready for this next KVK. So like to go into KVK with a kingdom of our size and age with like 8 shells that are either be fully ready or partially mostly ready, I think that's actually pretty impressive. If you guys watch any KVKs, you know fort dropping, fort walls, carpeting zones, all that stuff is really important. Filling with farms. We'll actually be able to do a pretty good job of that. Currently, the last scan we did, the top 300 for the people that are in place, were 10.5 bill for top 300 power and at about 185 bill KP. I think when all is said and done right now, we're looking at somewhere between like 11.5 to 12 bill top 300 power, which is actually right now would be a high B seed. And then somewhere between 300 and 350 bill KP starting out, probably closer to the 350 bill side, you know, obviously depending on attrition and then who is interested in kind of jumping in on this project in the next few days. Our migration window is going to close by the end of September. So as of the time I'm recording this, we have like 8-9 days left to actually, you know, maybe bring in a few more accounts that are really, really good. And then we're essentially going to go into KVK and then see what happens. I'm pretty excited about the way this kingdom is constructed right now. The top 300 power right now is at like 18 mil, right? So relatively low. We're a very lean kingdom. We're going to be a very lean kingdom for the KP. And then so I see like 3 scenarios when it comes to like matchmaking, right? 2 I would be really happy with. 1 would be like a crapshoot I would not be happy with. So the first scenario would be we're a high B seed matched with a good A seed kingdom, and essentially we'll probably be like the strongest like second kingdom relative to all the other camps, and then our camp will end up being the strongest camp on the map, right? Obviously that will be very advantageous for us. That would be a huge W. The second scenario I see is that we actually get matched up with lower seeded kingdoms, and just based on the way our kingdom is constructed, we'll probably be one of the stronger, if not the strongest kingdom in the KVK map, which will also be really cool. The one that we really don't hope doesn't happen is we end up in like a 1960 KVK scenario. If you guys are following that KVK right now, it's 1960 and a bunch of kingdoms that most people probably haven't heard of on the map. And essentially it's going to be 1 versus all. 960 is a super imp versus all the kingdoms. But then they also had like a negotiate or diplo where they're like not going to invest in crystal tech. I don't know if it's at all or just not until a certain point or something like that, just to get the other kingdoms to fight them, right? So like hopefully that doesn't happen because I don't think that's fun for everyone. But the first 2 scenarios would actually be very advantageous for us. So having said all of that, if you're interested in kind of jumping in on this like startup project, where it's like, you know, we don't know exactly what's going to happen, right? Like it's a group of people that are very active, that for the most part they know what they're doing. They're working together. You get that intimate community feel where it feels like whatever you're doing really matters. We are being very selective, looking for the last few accounts. You can message me in game at 68 bus driver, my Discord 68 bus driver, or our actual migration channel. It's migrate2sv.com. Let me actually put it on the screen here. So migrate2sv.com, and I'll message you in Discord, you know, once we get a ping that you submit an application, right? Again, our migration window closes in a few days, and then we're going to go into KVK soon and see what happens. All right. If you have any more questions, please shoot me a message, or, you know, just inquire, right, if you're interested. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time.